From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris, Jose Quintana. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. One down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty.
Nope.
And another ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now the count filled up 3-2. One out, base is empty. There he goes down looking. The batter now will be Will Smith. Foul ball there. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. This to center field. Bader should have it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Queens. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, here's Brandon Nimmo. And that one cutting but missing down low. And the righty deals. Fought off foul. One now. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Foul ball. Ohtani, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-1. And that's in for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hernandez has it sized up. Out number 2. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Corrals it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Here at Citi Field, new inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. There's the strike. Derek Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boo. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now at the plate, James Outman. First pitch just misses. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Second inning here, no score. Towards first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one ripped to left. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. All right, Singy, you know him at Dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Ball one there.
1-0.
High fly ball, right field. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Norway.
Here's Starling Marte. Outside low. 1-0. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, DJ.
Now it's DJ Stewart. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Up and in. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And they'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Here comes Chris Taylor. Quintana back to work. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Here's Kike Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hernandez in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2009. Taylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Steps in the bag for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
That taking yourself double play can be a little tough sometimes because you got to get to the bag, you got to avoid the runner sliding in, but that second baseman did an outstanding job. He's really smooth with it, and he actually made it look pretty easy.
And now it's Gavin Lux. On the ground, and it kicks off the base. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Oh, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Betts stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Turns and fires to Betts. And it skips in the dirt. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Goes down looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Upstairs.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 2-2 on the way. The other way. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brett Beatty digs in now. Ball to strike. 0-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swings through that one out in front that time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Man at second. Out to short. Betts up with it. Sends it to first. One gone. Bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, the 7th fielder, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's a little bit low.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That's out to center field. Outman on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter, no left field, Brandon Nimmo.
So the batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. And
One
there's
ball,
a ball.
2 strikes.
Alvarez at second with 2 down. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. No score. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. That's
Ball,
inside.
That's inside.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
One ball,
Delivers
2
outside.
strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The first baseman, number 13.
Here's Muncy to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
It's a good take.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. back here at Citi Field. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jeff McNeil. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And here it comes. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Inside, just missed.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Hook gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Alonso in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 strike.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 count.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, James Outman.
Outman.
As the lefty gets to work. And he lays down a bunt. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Runner on the move. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Heading for the plate. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chris Taylor down, and he's already singled in this game. And that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. And a pitch. That one fouled off. And now the lefty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 5th. High fly ball down the left field line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starling Marte up to him.
Starling Marte.
The pitch.
Well, after picking up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, DJ.
And now DJ Stewart. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And now the count is even.
One ball,
Base
one
is
strike.
empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And a roll for the center field base hit.
The catcher, number 4.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's down and away.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That just misses, and a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stewart leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mookie to hit.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Good eye right there.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Up next, Dodgers.
2 outs, base is empty. Muncy digs in. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. Muncy, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. And that's outside, and that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. There's a strike. Next offering down in the dirt. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
Base is empty with 2 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bounce to the right. Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder. And a pitch. And that one upstairs.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2.
2-2 the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. The Mets down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike. We'll see you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty to the plate. That one the other way. Hernandez makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over and have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there, and that ball is out of here. A solo shot. It's 4-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside corner for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in. That is the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And here it comes. And that skips into dirt. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Diekman appears to be getting loose. Smith getting loose as well. That's in there. That's strike 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Chris Taylor.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In there at the knees for a strike. Lopez throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next for L.A., Kike Hernandez. 0-1.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
A little bit low. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
2 outs. That's to third. Baden whips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The pitch. Activity in the bullpen. Brusdar Grotterol getting loose out there. Trying it. A hard-throwing right-hander up as well. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And a ball evens the count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. That one's in there, 0-1. The Mets trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. The pitch. Outside.
2 strikes.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Alex Vesia on the pitch here.
Number 51, Alex Vesia.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the DH, DJ Stewart. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Just missed. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. In the air, center field. Outman on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And now it's even up. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swung on, belted. Hernandez going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Diekman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
The second baseman.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a pitch. That one off the mark, ball 1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Kicks and deals. Not even close there. 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right side. Marte moves under it. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
He swings and misses at the initial offering.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one clips the corner. Freeman hits it in the air. Marte in position. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 48, Brusdar Graterol.
Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
It starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Here comes a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering upstairs. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The 1-1.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Last couple of pitches, breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Inside, almost got him.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. He's already homered here in this one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Into center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tying run at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Lake Trinan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And fouled off. Smoked into left field, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and hung on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Tyrone Taylor. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses.
1-1.
And it's a ball and a strike.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Ball and a strike. Up the middle, Lux. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 25, Brooks Raley.
So coming into the game now on defense, Omar Narvaez. He takes over as the new first baseman. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Will Smith.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On the ground, right side. And they get the out on Smith.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Shintaro Fujinami, the young right-hander, up and throwing. fouls one off out of play back to our left. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The lefty fires. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Evan Phillips.
Well,
Now,
the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets.
The designated hitter, DJ Stewart.
And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now the catcher, Francisco.
He's 2 outs away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses. Now 2-2. The Mets trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, you get stability from all of their performances.
Beatty stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Misses outside, 2-0. Right-handed reliever. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The Mets down to their final strike. Lifted in the air right center field. Outman settles under it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 4-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.
What's good, y'all? This shirt I have on now is ran by a special clothing brand called Underdog Clothing Brand. This clothing brand is for athletes and people who love to be in fit. And not only that, it's a Christian clothing brand as well, man. So make sure you shop here, get your merch here. Powered by Jesus, a really cool shirt, man. And also, if you use my code at the bottom, my promo code at the bottom, Jesus Saves, you get 15% off on each purchase you buy from the store lifetime. So make sure y'all shop here, man. Really cool clothing brand, man. Jesus Christ is raising up mighty Christian clothing brands in this time, man. He wants to get his word across, man. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace. What's good, y'all? Y'all see this shirt here, Seek Jesus. Seek Jesus is a really awesome, cool clothing, Christian clothing apparel, man, ran in this world today, man. If y'all didn't know that Seek Jesus exists, man. Seek Jesus is a cool clothing brand ran by Christian owners and Christian businesses, bro. And it's a really cool brand where you can get really cool shirts, really cool things. It's awesome, bro. And so y'all go shop here at Seek Jesus, man, because Jesus wants to get his word across, man, not just in like preaching, but he also wants to get his word across in businesses too, because you may be in the gym or you may be out one day and somebody may see the word Jesus and they may be like, what does that mean? And so y'all go shop here, man. If y'all use the promo code HOMITRAY, is at the bottom here. I'm putting it at the bottom. You get 15% off of each purchase, man. So y'all shop here, man. Jesus Christ loves y'all, bro. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace.